First, I'll be using my Urban Decay Primer Potion and using this all over the lid so that my shadows blend really nicely. Next, I'll be using the Smashbox Photofinish Foundation Primer and smoothing this all over my face. Now using my Morphe 35O palette and using this brown shade, I'm using this as a transition shade. Since I'm doing a smoky eye, I really want to build this up so that the colors blend seamlessly. Now moving on to the darkest shade in the palette, I'm going to pop that right underneath the transition shade and also build that up to darken the crease. Now taking a clean blending brush, I'm going to blend those two shades together. Now taking my Morphe 35B Glam palette, I'm going to take that dark purple shade and pop that right into the crease to darken the color. Then we're just going to keep blending out that color. And then taking another clean blending brush, going to blend those shades together as well. Now taking my Tartelette palette, I'm going to use the color Fashionista and pop that right over the lid. This is going to be the base color for the next shade that I'm going to use. Now I'm going to take a Real Techniques crease brush and blend that black out so it gets real smoky. Oh, okay girl. Oh, and we jam it, and dab, oh dab. Now I'm going to take a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the color Dare. It's such a beautiful color. It's purple, but it has like hints of pink in it, and I'm going to take that on my finger and put that all over the lid. Now you want to go slowly with this because I ended up putting too much on my finger, as you see there, and kind of had to shake it off, but I blended it out pretty well. Now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and just blend that color out. Now I'm going to use my liquid liner by NYC. It's probably one of the best liquid liners I've ever used. It's only $3, so very affordable. I'm just going to line my lash line to prepare for my falsies. Now taking Revlon's Photo Ready Eye Art, I'm going to use the glitter side and pop that right on the center of both of my eyelids. Since this is a New Year's Eve look, I really wanted my eyes to pop. Now I'm going to go back into my Tartelette palette and use Fashionista to deepen the crease a bit more. Now going back into my Tartelette palette, I'm going to use the color Wanderer and pop that right into my brow bone. So now I'm going to take some mink lashes that I actually got off of eBay. They're really cheap, but I put these on off of camera because I'm not too good at putting them on just yet, but you know, I got them on there, so that's all that matters. Now I'm going to use the GOAT of all drugstore mascaras, L'Oreal's Telescopic in Carbon Black. I love this mascara so much. It separates my lashes very well. Now I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal and color correct the majority of the dark marks that I have, and I'm going to tackle them dark circles, honey. Gonna get this skin in order. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques blender and blend out all of that concealer. I'm going to try and even out my skin tone as much as possible before putting on my foundation. Now I'm going to be using the foundation Maybelline Fit Me in the color 360 Mocha, and on the outer parts of my face I'll be using L'Oreal Paris's True Match in the color Deep Cool C9. Now I use these two shades because it's that time of year where my skin isn't as even as it is during the summer, and I actually get pretty lighter, so I use a darker color on the outside and a lighter one on the inside, and I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques blender. Now I'm just going to blend that all over my face, trying to get into the hairline and especially the neck. Now to highlight, I'm going to use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques blender and just blend that all out. I'm using the side that had a bit of foundation on it so that it blends into my skin seamlessly. So I blend my under eyes last because I like the consistency of the concealer when it's sitting on your skin for a little bit, and I feel like it gives me more coverage in my under eye area since I have dark circles. Now I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup powder and set all the highlighted areas, especially my under eyes because they crease a lot. And I absolutely love this powder so much. All my women of color, please get you some. Like, this will take your makeup game from like a 7 to like a 15. It's amazing. Now using my True Complexion contour palette, I'm gonna chisel out my cheeks. I have a pretty round face, so my cheekbones kind of get hidden, and I love this contour palette. It's my perfect shade for contour. I also use this on my jawline just to add some definition to it, and then also on my forehead just to bring back warmth to my face. Now using the sculpting powder in that same palette, I'm going to go in and wipe away all that powder. Now I'm going to take that same sculpting powder and dust off my nose and clean up my contour as well. I love a nice sharp contour. Now using my Wet n Wild highlighter in I'll Have a Cosmo, I'm just going to put some on my inner tear duct just to brighten it up a bit, but I didn't really like how it looked by itself, so I sprayed a little of my setting spray on my brush and then dipped it back in and reapplied. Now I'm going to take my NYX matte finishing spray and spray that all over my face. I love this setting spray because it just makes everything melt into my skin and look flawless. Now for my favorite part, highlighter! So I'm going to go back in with that same highlighter and apply that to my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and my nose. Oh, boom. I love highlighter so much. Oh my gosh, I'm a joke. I'm such a joke. Now I'm going to add a little blush, and that was in the color Mocha by NYX. So obviously I need a new pencil, but I'm going to use this lip pencil by NYX in the color Dark Brown and line out my lips. Now using my Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Chi, I'm going to apply that all over my lips. Now the liquid lip wasn't enough for me, so I'm going to go in with one of NYX's butter glosses in the color Fortune Cookie. This really made my lips pop. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching my first ever video on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share with all your friends.